Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel where I discuss numerology, astrology, and all things spiritual and metaphysical. If you're interested in that, stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get started into soul urge number 8. Your soul urge number is derived from the numerical value of all the vowels in your full birth certificate name. First, middle, and last. Your soul urge number is what you desire at the deepest level, what you feel inclined to do, and what you believe you need to feel truly content in this lifetime. This number shows what your heart and soul are set on, what you want to be, who you want to be, and what you want out of this lifetime, this incarnation. For a deeper understanding, you can also break this down by each name. The vowels in your first name reveal practical instincts. The sum of the vowels in your middle name show your emotional instincts. And the sum of the vowels in your last name reveal spiritual instincts connected to you and your paternal lineage. Your soul number, also called the heart's desire number, rules the decisions made by your heart. It's not about the image you show the world, it's about your private self. Part of you that only your closest people get to see. It reveals your dreams, your longings, and your true inner motivations. Even in love and relationships. When your soul number is in harmony, when it's compatible with your life path number, decisions feel easier because your life circumstances, life path, flow well with what your heart desires, soul urge. If they are the same number, you may tend to wear your heart on your sleeve, and your private self is more of an open book. But if your soul number and your life path number clash or are incompatible, more challenging, then your head and your heart can pull in opposite directions. That's when people see you as more complex or complicated, someone who never fails to surprise others with your words or actions. If your soul urge number is 8, then you are a striver. You strive for things. You dream big, you crave recognition, and you aren't afraid of hard work. You need challenge in your life, in your career, and even in your relationships. You want to feel powerful, capable, and successful. And you also want others to see you that way. You want to be respected. You want to be looked up to. But here's the lesson for 8s. You often learn the hard way, especially when it comes to patterns. You may find yourself repeating the same cycles, being drawn to the same type of people or partners, even if it drains you emotionally or financially. Recognizing those cycles is key to breaking them. Cycles themselves are your spiritual key because if you notice, the number 8 is the number of cycles. Turn it sideways and it becomes the infinity sign. Endless repetition until you choose to shift direction. Your ideal partner needs to be attractive to you, capable and driven like you. Whether intentional or not, many 8s end up partnering or marrying into resources that support their big vision. But remember, there's no room for hypocrisy in love. Like the infinity symbol, what goes around always comes back around. If you want loyalty and respect, you've got to give those things in full. 8 is often seen as the number of karma. So you'll find that whatever energy you pour into your relationships will eventually circle back to you. Soul urge 8s are most compatible with the numbers 2, 4, and 6. The 8 energy is most compatible with the numbers 2, 4, and 6. These numbers balance the strong, ambitious drive of the 8 with stability, harmony, and care. The more challenging or incompatible numbers are 7, 8, and 9. With these numbers, there can be clashes over power, stubbornness, or a tug of war between independence and unity. As children, 8s come in with a powerful will. They want structure, discipline, and the chance to prove themselves. These kids can't stand weak authority. And by weak authority, I mean adults who say one thing but do another, or who don't follow through on rules and promises. An 8 child will sense that inconsistency immediately and lose respect. They need leaders who are steady, clear, and who practice what they preach. If parents or teachers try to control them with fear or inconsistency, an 8 child will rebel. For example, punishing them harshly one day for something small, then ignoring a bigger issue the next. That unpredictability makes an 8 feel unsafe, and it fuels resistance or disobedience from them. But if they're guided with strength, fairness, and respect, they rise as natural leaders. An 8 child is the one who organizes games for their peer groups. They start maybe selling lemonade or trying to sell things, finding clever ways to earn pocket money. They are not content with just play. They want to build, to accomplish, and to leave their mark even at a young age. They are incredibly resourceful. Parents raising an 8 child should give them responsibility early on. Let them make their own decisions. Let Soul Urge 8s help make their own decisions. Give them options to make their own decisions. Give them chores that feel meaningful, not just busy work. The more they feel trusted to handle, the more they grow in confidence. But if they're ignored, bullied, or underestimated, they can turn rebellious, stubborn, or lose their spark. Another thing with 8 children is money. They need to learn money management early because their instinct is to want more things, more freedom, more independence. If guided, they can become smart savers and even little entrepreneurs. If left unchecked, they might spend too fast or chase after superficial status just to feel content or secure. Teaching them early on that money is a tool and not their identity is one of the most important lessons parents can give to an 8 child. As adults, 8s are some of the most driven people you will ever meet. They want to be successful, influential, and well respected. They crave material security, and they don't just want enough. They want the best. The best home, the best car, the best clothes. For them, these aren't just things. They are symbols of their achievements, proof that they've worked hard and earned their place. Their shadow is that sometimes the pursuit of success blinds them to the softer parts of life. They may ignore their partner's emotional needs or overlook moments of joy because they're too focused on the grind. They may expect others, such as employees, friends, family, to keep up with their stamina, forgetting that not everyone is built to run at their speed. The trap for them is that they can start measuring other people's worth by the productivity they produce, which can damage their relationships if they don't consciously slow down and see value beyond what someone can do or beyond what one has achieved. The mature 8 must learn balance. Success is great, but real success also means having love, peace, and time to enjoy the things that you have built for yourself. The higher vibration of 8 is not just a millionaire with no one to trust or depend on. It's a person who builds wealth and connection, influence, and compassion. Because richness depends on so much more than just the material world. A healthy 8 knows that legacy isn't just money or status. It's the love you leave behind and the people whose lives you've impacted in a positive way. Physically, 8s often need outlets to burn off stress. They thrive when they are moving their bodies. Intense workouts, sports, or physical challenges are essential. Rest and relaxation can feel boring to them, but still is needed because without balance, their drive and pursuit of never-ending success can burn them out. For an 8, physical activity isn't just about health. It's often their kind of meditation, their way of finding clarity and regaining control over their emotions. In love, 8s are loyal, sensual, and protective. They like to provide, they like to lead, and they want a partner who matches their self-sufficient energy. But their head often rules their heart, and they can forget to soften. The lesson for 8s in love is to balance control with vulnerability. To realize that real intimacy doesn't come from leading all the time. It doesn't come from controlling the dynamics. Sometimes it comes from listening more, slowing down when you notice your body feeling tense, and opening up to those you value and cherish. This is where the cycle of the 8 comes back around. If they keep walls up, they'll attract distance. If they open their heart, they'll attract devotion. Their relationships mirror the energy they give out. In relationships, what you soul urge 8 put out comes right back to you. Just like the infinity symbol. If you give your partner love, respect, and appreciation, that energy grows and strengthens your bond. But if you give coldness, criticism, neglect, that too will eventually return to you. The 8 is karmic. It demands honesty and love. Whatever is built on lies, control, or fear will eventually collapse. But relationships built on truth and mutual respect become unbreakable. At their best, number 8 souls are efficient, ambitious, intelligent, and shrewd. They are natural leaders who know how to make things happen. Their soul urges them to accomplish, succeed in their goals, and to create a life where they are respected and looked up to. At their absolute worst, they can become materialistic, intolerant, power-hungry, and domineering. The challenge of the 8 is to rise without crushing other people, to achieve their goals without losing love and compassion, and to remember that success is empty without love and dignity. When an 8 integrates their softer side, they become truly unstoppable, not just as leaders, but as visionaries who inspire other people instead of intimidating them. If your soul urge is 8, your heart's desire is to climb high, achieve big, and live strong. But your true test is learning to balance power with compassion, success with love, and ambition with vulnerability. When you remember that your worth goes deeper than money or status, you rise into the higher vibration of the 8. That's when you become a soul who is respected not only for what you've achieved, but for who you truly are. And that is the real legacy of an 8. Not just building an empire, but building trust, loyalty, and love along the way. That lasts far beyond a lifetime. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank yourself for seeking the knowledge of your soul. You're such a powerful being of light, and even more so when you tap into your soul's vibration. If you liked this video, please be sure to like it. There are so many of you watching and not interacting, so if you value the work I put into creating these videos for you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share with me your story in the comments below. Let me know if you resonated with this video. Thank you again. Have a blessed day, beautiful soul. Namaste.